Hello, everybody, and welcome again to another episode of the Cobb Brothers Podcast. This is episode number 157 on August 10th, 2024. I am Brandon, and sitting to my left is Cyrus.
Sign my shoes.
And sitting to his left is David.
I got new shoes.
And sitting to his left is Oscar.
I ain't got no shoes, man.
I did all this intro with one breath, so someone else say something.
Hi, Barn Door. Thank you.
Barn Door.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Are you wearing socks or your toes like free balling?
No,
right
dude.
now?
I got them dogs out.
Okay, get the
You
dogs out.
got them dogs out?
My dogs are out,
My
yeah.
dogs are out.
Hey, bro, watch your dog.
Brandon,
So,
that intro sounded like you were Canadian for a second.
That's because I was
Hey,
using
man.
one breath. And I was like, that's why I didn't let you guys say anything in between, because I was like, I gotta say the next one. Gotta say the next one.
speaking of having dogs out, have you guys ever stubbed your toe really badly?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Every
So when I was a kid, there was a piece of sidewalk, there was a lip, right? And it was just enough to where I could stub my toe on it. And it was my big toe, and my toenail lifted like a fucking car hood.
Cool.
It was
they're not supposed to do that.
No, it was terrible. So 6 months later, roughly, we'll say, my toenail was growing back, but it was growing into the sides of my toe.
Ingrown. I've had ingrown ones before. They
Oh my
suck.
god. I've had that as well.
It's
Pain.
awful. But the worst pain of my life was having to get that toenail numbed under the
you had to
toenail.
do that too?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then they said, "Oh, we should probably, numb the knuckles so you don't feel any more of this." Like couple shots.
Yeah, just
in.
numb the whole damn foot. Like, I don't want to feel any of that.
So then I got 2 more shots at the top to kill either side to a certain extent. So my toenail looks like it looks god awful and fugly and weird, and it grows to the side crooked and shit. And it's very weird, but it is one of the worst injuries I've ever experienced. I haven't broken a bone, but yeah.
That reminds me
We'll
of
put it that way.
one video back in the day where the dude put a toothpick under his fucking toenail and then kicked a wall.
Oh, that was my worst nightmare. And then I went through that, and now I hate the idea of that even more.
Yeah.
But the question I was going to make after that was, have you guys had an extreme experience like that? Mine wasn't extreme, but it was abnormal, I guess.
My dad was a carpenter, so I think he was on the job site one day and somebody picked up a 2x4 and just wrenched it upwards and just pulled off his big toenail.
Oh!
Just in one fell swoop. But it was nice and quick, but you had to rip it off a little bit, but at least it was like all the pain all at once.
Wow.
So
Was you not wearing shoes?
he was wearing shoes, but he wears like tennis shoes to work. He doesn't wear.
Oh, okay.
OSHA's not listening, I hope. But I mean, this was years ago.
Yeah, it's fine. It's over.
No, my dad was one of those people where he had a hard hat on. He'd throw it off and go, "I'm not wearing that shit." And then OSHA would come by and be like, "Put on your hard hat." And he's all like, "Why?"
There's nothing there.
Just defiant. Just did not refuse to wear a hard hat.
Worst
Okay,
pain.
the fines go to the companies anyways.
But I remember one time my mom was like, "Hey, go ask your dad a question." He was sitting at the family computer, so I run over there and I go to ask him a question. And I'm asking the question. I'm not really tuning in, but he's like freaking out on the computer. I'm like, "What's wrong?" I stood on his toe the whole time. I was
Oh
asking
my
him the
god.
question.
Oh my
I
god.
did not notice.
Oh.
Because
he wasn't
Let me tell
saying
you,
nothing.
Ellie's getting big. That shit sucks. She steps on my feet all the time, and she just stomps on the ground when she walks.
Yeah,
I
so
thought Legos were bad.
fucking accidentally stomped on his big toe and he's sitting there freaking out trying not to yell, and I'm like asking him this question, but I'm not tuned into the fact that I'm like crushing the skin on his
Digging
fucking
your
toe.
heel.
The worst pain I felt when I fractured my arm. It was like from there to there, but it didn't go all the way, like not a complete break. And I had to have it on a splint for like a week and a half. And in that week and a half, it was the 4th of July weekend, and my dad was living in Tahoe. And his roommate converted a fucking bus into an RV, and we were staying in that.
As he should.
And the automatic doors didn't work anymore. You had to open and slide them by yourself, and it got stuck a little bit every now and again. And I completely forgot that my arm was injured, and I braced it on one side of it, and then I pushed in to pull it shut, and I just felt it go pop, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Oh my god, dude.
And then a couple weeks after that, when I went to go get the cast on it, the fucking bone doctor saw the x-rays, knew that it wasn't all the way through and whatever, but he went to go fucking set it for the cast, and he just grabbed it as hard as he could and twisted it both ways and was like, "Okay."
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's broken.
Like, 'cause if it was broken, they'd have to do that to set it, but
Sure.
there was nothing to set. Like, it didn't go all the way through the bone.
He just said, "Hey, how's your pain
He
resistance,
just like, he's
kiddo?"
like,
I
how
wanted a
am I
10."
going to do this? And I wasn't expecting it at all. I was just like, yeah, I'm doing, oh. And he just went, okay, the nurse will be in a minute to put your cast on. And I was like, did you see that, Mom? She was just sitting there. She didn't even react. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh man, that reminds me of like the worst pain I've ever experienced was I got my wisdom teeth removed, and
Oh, that shit
they have the
sucks.
flaps in your mouth, and like they give you this little syringe you could stick in there and clean all the food out.
Yeah, the saline
Yeah.
shit, yeah.
And it was fine. I was doing that every day because I was like a good little boy at 18, and I was like, I'm gonna clean my flaps. Well, what happened was I went to work one day, and my mom knocked it off the counter, so she was like, "Oh, it's dirty," so she threw it away. And I was like,
Oh.
Mom, the dentist told me, or whoever did the surgery was like, you can just put it in the dishwasher, wash it, and then it's totally fine to use again on your flaps. I was like, Mom, I needed that. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. We'll go and get another one later this weekend. And I was like, all right, fine, whatever. The next day, because I didn't clean it for one night, it got infected.
You didn't do it. You didn't do like saltwater swish?
I did, and it still got infected because I got
Fuck.
something in there. And I woke up the next morning, and my cheek had swelled up. I was like, uh-oh, we got to go to the doctor. And, she had to go to work. So my dad's like, okay, I'll drive you. We go and we sit down in the chair, and the dude's like, oh, yeah, it looks a little infected. He's like, okay, so we're going to give you one numbing shot. And he's all like, we're going to have to squeeze all the pus out. So please don't swallow. You got to spit everything out in the sink. I was like, okay, no big deal. He takes a pair of tweezers after putting the numbing shot in. I'm going to tell you right now, it didn't do shit. He grabbed my gum line with a pair of tweezers and ripped it open. I heard it tear. And I sat there and I was like putting a hole in the fucking armchair because I was squeezing it so hard. I was like, oh, oh, oh. And he's like, hey, buddy, don't move. I'm like, ah. So he rips it open and then pushes his hand on my cheek and just goes, just starts pushing on my cheek as violently as he possibly can. And I'm sitting there like squirming in the chair because it hurts so fucking bad. He's like, hey, I told you not to move. And my dad didn't do anything the whole time. And he's like, okay, spit in the sink. I go, and I spit up like 3 liters of blood.
Oh God.
And my dad
Oh,
looks at me.
dude.
He's like, did that hurt? I'm sitting there crying because I'm like, that hurts
Yeah.
so fucking bad. I was like, you have no idea how bad that felt. And he comes back in, he gives me a new syringe. He's like, hey, don't let it get infected like that again, okay? He's all like, I know you weren't cleaning it these past couple weeks. I was like, oh, you
Dude.
motherfucker. I hate you so much right now. I hate this guy.
Fucking Dennis, bro.
It was one night of not cleaning it and it got infected. I was so pissed.
That's
Fucking hell.
insane.
Unbelievable.
Oh, man.
Hey, I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Nothing's
That's
hurt that
That's
worse.
that's
fucking
insane.
horrible.
man.
That's
Yeah.
a horror story, bro.
No,
So,
that's worse than a toe.
fun fact, I took my driver's license photo the next day. So if you look at my driver's license photo, I still have my swelled up cheek.
Looking great. Looking great.
That's rough. Well, now that everybody's comfortable, how was your week?
It was all right,
You're just
It was a week.
Was it
Yeah.
weak?
Yeah.
Like,
it was a week.
I did fucking progress in Stardew Valley,
Nice.
getting shit done.
How much
beat
progress?
it, didn't you?
Huh?
You finished it, right?
I finished the community center, but I still
Oh.
have a lot to do.
Right.
Yeah.
That's like one of the main things.
Apparently, like once you complete 100%, you unlock like the mountaintop, and you get to go sit up on a bench and the credits roll. Or
Nice.
something like that. That's the last area you unlock.
Cool.
But
cool.
there's a glitch that a person found where you know how when you walk into an area, there's a black screen and it loads to the next spot.
Yeah.
There's a glitch where if you're using a tool that makes you move forward slightly, if you do that into the next area, you'll like glitch into different parts of the world that you're not able to. And someone did that to get up to the mountaintop, and the fucking developer of the game programmed it so that there's a dude sitting up there, and he's like, he basically tells you like you're not supposed to be here, and then he fucking kills you in your game.
What the
Like he
fuck?
knocks you out, and it goes to the next day.
Credits
And
roll.
in like the background, there's like a whole bunch of glitchy shit going through the sky, and he's like, "You're not supposed to be here."
What the fuck?
It's pretty wicked. The little shit that the developer put
It's
into
one
the
guy,
game.
right?
One guy.
It's one dude.
Originally, it was one guy that
Oh.
like made the whole game, but with newer stuff, like the people that published it, there's been people that help with like bug fixes and whatever. But he makes everything in the game by himself. Like all the pixel art, all the people, all the missions, and everything. He made it by hand, by himself.
Incredible.
Yeah,
Incredible. That's like a work of art, like work of love, rather, like Cuphead.
yeah.
Cuphead was all hand drawn.
hmm It really makes a difference in
Oh,
the
yeah.
game. Like
You
there's
see it, though.
there's
like,
always something to do, and you can do whatever you want. Like,
Right.
yeah.
Man, I'm really bad at that game. I gotta get back into it.
You just gotta play it a little bit, like
Mhm.
play it single player,
Single
and
player.
figure it
The
out.
You gotta push you
multiplayer,
into the
everybody
multiplayer,
was
yeah.
like telling me what to do, and like everyone was off doing their own thing, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna stand here in my house and look at my phone.
Yeah, 'cause you start the game with like 500 gold and 30 parsnips and like your base tools, and then that's it. You have to collect everything and do everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what? Is there like base building and stuff like that?
It's
or
it's
Farm building.
kind of yeah. You
more of just farm,
Yeah.
yeah, because
not
there's
house and stuff like
you
that?
can build like different sheds to put whatever different things into,
Huh.
and you can buy other cabins for if other people join your world, they have a house to live in and shit like that, and like upgrade. You could put fish ponds and fucking
That's cool.
your silos and whatever you need for the farm. And there's like 7 or 8 different versions of it when you start the game. There's like the plain one where it's just a big giant rectangle, and there's a Riverlands one with like a bunch of rivers going through and you can fish. I do the forest one, so there's a bunch of spots where you can't do farming at because it's all wood area,
Yeah.
but you get forage items that you don't get on any other version of the thing, like it's extremely rare to find them, but they
Right.
just spawn normally on the woods one.
It's free money on the floor, dude.
Free money.
It's basically free. The site is great. I love it, man.
I want to get back into Terraria.
Yeah.
We never put that much hours into it, so I like. There's a whole section of the game that we haven't discovered yet.
I fucking played the fuck out of Terraria, and it's great. It's great. We should.
It was-
Isn't it on Game Pass?
It's on Game Pass.
That's
I remember
incredible.
it was free with gold when we were still playing on 360, so that was how we
Yeah.
originally played it. Because I had the cactus armor and I refused to use other things.
look dope.
That's right.
Yeah,
It was dope shit.
cactus is.
I
cool.
remember we were playing with Kate and Wyatt one time when we were trying to get the achievement to get to the very bottom of the map,
Mhm.
and they just started digging down and stuff, and I was like, oh, there's a hole, and I just fucking jumped into it, and at the very bottom of the thing there was like a little bit of water that I landed in, and I was like, cool, I got the achievement. And they're like, no, you fucking didn't. It's like, yeah, I did. I just jumped in the hole. And then they just fucking jumped down too, and they just splatted, and they're like, how did you live? And I'm like, I don't know.
Water.
And then and then I was like, huh, how do I get back? Because I had nothing in my inventory.
I misunderstood one of the achievements in that game. I thought it said hollow most of the world, so I just started digging nonstop, endlessly.
Holy
It
shit.
actually says hallow most of the world. So I felt pretty stupid when I figured that out. But no, I remember that game was free in like 2015, and it was free with like Just Cause 2. So I was switching between Just Cause 2 and Terraria like endlessly that summer.
Holy shit.
And then Thief was free, and I played Thief.
Wow,
So why
yeah,
not?
that's
That
right.
one was all right.
I
was
beat that
okay.
game without killing anybody or being detected. You know how
That's
miserable that was?
insane.
Why?
There was an
Yeah.
achievement
It's like
to
doing
do
that in Dishonored. Isn't there an achievement in Dishonored to do that as well?
There's a clean hands achievement to not kill anybody.
Yeah.
But you're allowed to use all your powers and stuff like that. Because to get all the achievements in that game, it takes multiple run throughs.
Mhm.
Unless you want to do it all at once, you masochist.
Yeah.
Because getting all the collectibles is easy when you can just murk everybody.
Well, I think you at least have to do 2 playthroughs on Dishonored because there's the
Mhm.
one to the clean hands, and then there's one to kill everybody.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I remember playing the prologue for the second one, but I've been meaning to start the second one at some point.
That is a
'cause
good
it's
game.
Just an upgrade of the first one.
Yeah.
I love the first one. I knew the story was like progressing in the second one.
Mhm.
But I just fucking couldn't like, bring myself to play the second one.
Yeah.
It's just like I don't know. Dishonored's great. Don't get me wrong. It's just I don't know if I wanted more Dishonored.
There's also Death of the Outsider. which
Yeah,
is
that's like a third party, not like third party, but like its own offshoot DLC.
I would say
thing.
like a side game. It's like
Yeah.
the Uncharted Lost Legacy. Or
Gotcha.
the-
Yeah. Like a Blood Dragon for Far Cry.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
So
That's
it's
what I
not
figured.
not quite a main game, but it's still there.
Okay.
Wolfenstein Youngblood, but it's actually good. It's not terrible.
Yeesh. I mean, look, Youngblood had the friend pass.
That's cool.
That was pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah. So if you don't own Youngblood, somebody could just download like the demo version of the game, and then they can join your game as long as you're playing.
That's actually pretty rad.
Right?
Yeah.
And
Breakpoint
that's
does that
almost
as well.
the one time. Breakpoint has it?
So if you don't own Breakpoint,
What the fuck? Where was this?
Nobody plays Breakpoint.
Wow.
But yeah, Breakpoint has a friend pass where if they download the demo, they can play with the host that owns the game.
Yeah.
Oh, so I just got down on the demo.
Yeah, but you have to be playing with people. You can't play by yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's fucking
Don't-
play Breakpoint then. Fuck. I've never played it.
It's fun.
Yeah, there's like raids and shit you guys said you hadn't done yet?
No.
Yeah,
I'll
they
download it.
announced it when the game came out, and then they put it out about 2 years after we stopped playing it.
Okay, I am seriously down to start playing, but we've got to
I
play
need some footage.
all together.
Yeah.
Footage.
If you guys want to join me, I need some footage for the video that I'm working on. Hint, hint,
Oh,
wink, wink, the Breakpoint
see
The
video.
break-
breakpoint video.
It's coming.
Okay, I'm down. I'm
I-
super down.
I've been
Yeah.
making terrible progress on it though, but it's gonna come out soon,
Yeah.
eventually.
No worries, man. I'm excited for it.
I'm working on a secret video. I was telling Oscar about it last night. I won't reveal more about it, but
It's super secret.
what I did was I Googled it, I YouTubed it, I even went on a Vimeo just in case. And I
Whoa.
haven't seen anybody do what I'm doing. So I'm hoping it's a world first.
World's first on the
pretty
internet,
kick-ass.
dude.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna reveal it because I don't want somebody, our 253 subscribers to go spread the word.
Spread the love.
Yeah. By the way, what I'm doing is really fucking stupid. It is really hard, and nobody should try it.
I can't wait. It's probably
Okay.
doing like something really like a normal game, like fucking I don't know, some Call of Duty, but
Mhm.
it's some I don't know. It'd be like
It's a
some Call of
really, really obnoxious challenge.
Duty. Okay.
Yep. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid.
Oh my
I'm
God.
having a miserable time doing it, but I will do it.
I can't wait to see it.
Okay.
Hit subscribe if you guys want to see that video come out.
I can't wait till like the moment I see the credits roll, I'm gonna fucking lose it. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. And then I still got a couple MW3 videos to edit and put together, which the
Okay.
first one did pretty well. Got 70 views. That's pretty well for us.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the one where we did
Nice.
the 5 games in a row, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
And then I put the one up last night where it's just like 8 minutes of
Yeah.
us talking.
goonery.
Yeah, goonery. Brandon speaking French because he's so good at it.
It's so good.
Hell yes.
Have y'all seen the reviews for the latest Borderlands movie that came out yesterday?
Oh, apparently it bombed.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not see.
Poor critic reviews, and nobody's seeing it. Like, nobody wants to go see it. And it's for good reason. I've heard it's a genuinely just bad movie.
Did Tyson go see it
He's going to go see it tonight.
tonight? Oh, okay.
He's going to let me know how bad it is because he is like the Borderlands
Yes.
lore guy. He loves all the games.
It's a great story.
You know what's funny? When I first played the first game, he refused to play it because he's like, it looks stupid. I hate playing it, whatever.
Mm.
And then I got the second game, and he went hog wild on that one. And
The
then he
second one-
completed the first one all the way through after playing the second one.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, like if you compare the first and second one, the number 2 is like the best one of it.
It's hard to go back and play the first one.
After like being comfortable with what like the quality of life updates they gave on that one compared to the first one, it's like fuck.
And like the third one, I know it's not quite the second one, and some people don't appreciate the story, but I think the gameplay is just so much better.
I like the third one better than
Mhm.
either of them.
I think it's because it's not such a grind fest. They basically give you tools to be able to try and go get what you want in the game. Where Borderlands 2, it's like, oh, okay, you can go beat the same boss, get through all these
3,000
fucking loading
times, yeah.
screens. You can play the game for 8 hours and never get close to what you want sometimes.
Those drop rates on there. are
What is it?
ridiculous.
94 sham?
94 sham, yeah.
I think,
that
I think
was-
Tyson got a 90 sham.
Ooh.
Because the 94 sham is one of the rarest drops in the game because it's one of the best shields because I think it absorbs 94% of bullets that come your way.
Hmm.
That's
And puts it in your-
obnoxiously high.
Put it in your backpack, like your
Yeah,
ammo
yeah.
count. And
So you never get hit, you never lose health, and you always get your ammo back up.
it's ridiculous. It's a great game. I know, Brandon, you've been playing. I don't know if you finished it. Did you finish?
I
it,
never
Brandon?
finished 3, no.
Finish it, man. It's
Yeah.
fucking. dope.
It's hard to play. I love playing it, but on my Xbox, I literally have to sit through 15 minutes of claptrap
Yeah.
just going
yeah,
across the
that's
fucking
right.
screen.
Did you play it on Xbox One or PS4 when it first launched?
Xbox One. So
Yeah,
I had the dancing claptrap.
Those
it-
loading screens are
It
obnoxious.
runs. The loading screens are fine once you're in the game, but that
Exactly.
initial loading screen takes literally 15 minutes at least.
Even on One X, it was stupid long.
Yeah.
Yeah. But on the series, it's like 20 seconds. It's not too bad.
Technology.
Techno-
teraflops.
It's
got the
got 12 teraflops.
We should think about swapping the hard drive in your Xbox with the SSD and see
Would
if
that work?
speeds it up. Yeah. I did it with the Fallout 4 Xbox One.
You did?
Yeah.
What the
I
fuck?
put an SSD in it. It's like lightning fast now.
Is there
It's awesome.
is there a slot for it, or do you have to like retrofit?
It's just a regular hard drive, so you just got to get a 2.5 SATA. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a regular hard drive. I took it out. I think the ones that the Xbox One came with was a Kingston drive.
Kingston. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't never know that. Now I need a fucking memory card for this series.
Yeah,
now.
we could even put a 2 terabyte one in.
There you
Get
go.
More internal storage,
I have a 2 terabyte.
but
Never
internal.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Super internal.
that would just make it faster if you wanted to like load up apps.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to reinstall everything. That would be the only downside.
Yeah.
We might be able to transfer it.
That'd probably be faster than downloading it. Like
Yeah.
you'd at least be able to do that with the games.
That's true. But the Borderlands movie, it premiered with a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's how bad it was. I think out
Yeah.
of like 34
Dude,
critic reviews.
Wow.
Dude, no, I'm not like shitting on the actors, but when I saw who they picked for like the roles,
Mhm.
I was like, dude, that's not who they are.
Kate
you know?
Blanchett is playing Siren, and Siren in the video games is like 25.
Yeah, she's like almost her 30s.
Her name's
Kate-
not Siren.
Lilith.
She's
Lilith,
She's
yeah.
a siren.
Yeah.
Oh, the big reveal in the movie is that she's a siren, but it's like if you played the game, she
We
starts
know.
as a siren.
Yeah.
You know this. Who's this movie for?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like Halo, the
Yeah.
show. Like,
And the story's so out of whack because Krieg's there, and it's like,
Yeah, I
why
know!
is Krieg there and nobody
Like,
else is there? And then
my
Kevin
God.
Hart plays Roland. Roland's a super serious character, and they're like, oh, let's just get the short Kevin Hart to play him.
the not serious Kevin
Yeah.
Hart.
Yeah, they're not. Has Kevin Hart ever played a serious role? I
No.
can't think of one. He's always been, in a comedic role.
He always just makes that one face, and like that's every character.
I mean, yeah, I was expecting it to be like just bomb right away.
I read a review where somebody equated Jack Black to just Jar Jar Binks because Jack Black plays Claptrap, and
Yeah,
it
yeah.
just made him so annoying. But also, he's the best part of the movie.
It's a claptrap.
Like, imagine watching Star Wars Episode 1 and thinking Jar Jar was the best part of the movie.
I did
For real?
when I was a kid. Jar Jar Binks was my favorite, dude.
Jar Jar Binks is for the children, all right?
He is though. He really is.
He was a goated character, dude.
Yeah, man. He's the reason the whole war started.
He was the fucking slapstick comedy dude of the thing. Like when when Anakin's building the fucking pod racer and he just licks the electricity.
Yeah.
Like
And he gets his hand stuck trying to get the fucking wrench and then don't start. Yeah, I love that one.
I forgot how involved he was in the first movie. I rewatched it like within the last year, and he's like everywhere in the movie.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Borderlands, yeah.
Star Wars.
Do you think this?
Jar
Do you
Jar.
think the movie sets the Borderlands series back because of the lukewarm reception
Nah.
to 3's story and
I-
Tiny Tina's?
I think people. Oh, you know what? You're right. Tiny
No.
Tina's is kind of.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was saying that when it came out, a lot of people was like, "This is fucking not what we wanted.
Why does this game exist?
Why does this game exist?" And I was like, "I thought it was cool. I haven't played it yet. I want to get it, but I mean, it's a fucking D&D. Fucking, I love Soul and Dragon's Keep. That's why they fucking made it because
Mhm.
people loved Tiny Tina's Soul and Dragon's Keep.
I haven't played it, but Tyson dislikes it severely.
I haven't
Tyson
tried
does
to see
not
what's wrong
like
with
it.
it.
Yeah. I just have to check it out. I just heard the story's kind of whatever, and the skill trees are who gives a shit. It's really hard to build a character.
Mm.
That's at least what Tyson tells me. 'Cause
Okay.
he's really big into the skill tree building.
Right.
I don't give a shit. I just put perk points into whatever makes my gun do more damage, and I wonder why it can't be
What makes big number go up?
Yeah, I want gun number up. Boom boom. More ammo. Hold
More ammo.
inventory.
I think for shows other than or shows and movies other than Halo, I think a bad show or a movie is a good opportunity for the developer of the game to make a better game in the future, hopefully near future, to kind of reclaim their presence in the eyes of the gamers,
Mhm.
right? So like, yeah, it's a terrible shit show, whatever, but maybe they can make a better game here in a couple of months because they want to get their fans' attention back. Whereas I don't know what I know you guys discussed Halo previously, but that is just
Dog
that's
shit.
another reason to hate 343
Yeah,
and
dog
everything
shit.
they're standing on right now.
The only
'Cause-
episode I liked was the first one when it was just the Covenant just killing off a bunch of humans.
Yeah, I
Right?
remember we were over
That
here
was
when
cool.
that episode
Yeah.
aired. And we watched that beginning thing, and I was like, "Holy fuck, that dude just got like vaporized."
Yeah,
And then
That's
it
what a
shows
plasma
nothing
thing-
like that.
Yeah,
Exactly. Like I was like, oh, this is gonna be
like
a great
the
series.
Spartans show up, they kick ass. Like this is gonna be awesome. I'll check this
Mm-hmm.
out later, and then it sucked.
And then we see
And
Master
those-
Chief fucking.
Yeah,
The
butt
best
cheeks.
part about that was how arrogant they were. Like,
Yeah.
we
Master
know what you
Chiefs.
guys want to see, right? Is we've never played the games and we don't really care
They
about
played
them, but we
Halo
think we can
Infinite
have
only,
the-
and they thought it was the best Halo ever.
Guys, we're gonna make a movie about this.
TV show even. I think about like the TV shows that we've gotten recently with like Fallout. Fallout's very good. The Last of Us TV show. And when was the last time I got a good video game movie? Like, does anybody even talk about Assassin's
No.
Creed anymore?
No,
You
dude.
remember that movie?
Yeah,
Oh
but-
man.
I
It's
remember
so
it
hard.
came
I don't know
out
why
and
it's
it was-
so hard for people to like not just follow the fucking source material.
Doom.
Sonic and the Mario movies, those ones have been good.
The Mario,
I
but
do
that was
like those.
animated though,
Yeah, it's not live
It's not
action.
live
Yeah,
action.
that is a difference. Yeah,
Dead Rising
so it's
movie.
easier to make.
but then again,
Yeah.
both those games aren't in like a realistic setting. You know, they
Yeah.
have their own kind of fantasy tone. So I think it'd be really hard to pull off a live action Sonic movie.
They did though.
The last two
Oh,
Sonic
yeah.
movies. The
Yeah.
third one comes out this year.
That's right. They are. It's kind of like the Pokemon ones, huh? Where they're
Mhm.
live action. Yeah,
That
that's
one,
right. Yeah.
Detective Pikachu was great.
Detective Pikachu was
great.
awesome.
I
That was a
still
good
haven't
movie.
seen
Detective
that one.
No,
Pikachu's
it's fucking
real good.
It's fucking good.
I'm gonna be honest. I still haven't seen Sonic 2,
I haven't seen.
I haven't seen either.
but
of
I
them.
saw the first one in theaters because they got bullied into redoing Sonic.
So it was like worth something, right?
He went from crack addict to
Sonic.
respectable member of society.
There is also the Knuckles TV show, which
Yeah.
I watched the first couple of episodes of, and it was decent.
They shoot
thus
scenes
far.
in Reno. There's some scenes that are in Reno.
Really? Oh
Yeah.
yeah. When they get into Reno, they start playing Ghetto Boys.
Yeah.
It,
thought
it
it was
was
Vegas.
It was pretty cool.
Reno can be cool sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, look, we got the highest nights right now. I mean, come on.
That's
Reno.
true. Oh, dude, we went viral recently up in Virginia City. I don't know if you
Oh,
saw.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
yeah.
What happened? I didn't hear about
Some
that.
guy was being extremely racist towards the man behind the camera, talking about like, I don't know if I can say it on YouTube, but
Yeah.
you know the
You'll
gallows.
find the video.
You
You'll
know,
find
the
I get
gallows
I get
are.
the gist of.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
they
Okay.
did get arrested for it too,
Did they really?
Yeah.
and charged. Yes.
Okay, because
probably disorderly
They were
conduct
being
on top of whatever.
very
And
intimidating with what they
someone-
were saying.
disrupted the cops, so they
Hmm.
got charged for that too.
They also had their hot August
Disrupted isn't the right term.
registration
obstructing
revoked.
peace.
Wow, nice.
And the committee was looking and reviewing to see if they want to keep it in Virginia City, which I think they should. I think it's just
Yeah.
some
It
bad
was just
people.
bad apples, exactly.
Um,
They should have pushed the whole town. I mean, it's a great location for hot August
Mhm.
nights. Walking that boardwalk, seeing the cars drive by.
all the cars going downtown. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's one of the best times of year because fall's around the corner and there's a bunch of cool cars on the road.
Well,
Mhm.
and usually Virginia City is a very welcoming little town.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's
You know,
it's a
there's-
tour. It's a little tourist trap. It's
Yeah.
Red Dog.
everyone's nice there.
Yeah.
Reno.
I've never really
Reno.
noticed problems, but I have noticed a lot of diversity up there. A
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of different groups of people, and not to discredit his story or anything like that. It's just, it's still a pretty town. There's, like you guys said, bad apples.
Yeah.
Bad apples that live there. I assume they're from Virginia City because I think they were talking about how they were from Virginia City. But no, they were. I don't know if you've seen the TikTok. It's still on his page. They were saying some pretty wild shit. And he's all like,
Yeah.
"Say it again," and then he would just say it again.
Yeah.
Oh, you said it again. Whoa.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's
wow.
crazy. Yeah, that was the whole thing.
Have you guys ever been to any of the bars there?
Red
I've
Dog.
never been in any
Yeah.
bars.
I've been inside them, but I wasn't old enough to drink. But
Right.
I've been in basically every building that's on. The
I
boardwalk
haven't.
there.
I've never been to one of
I've
those bars or anything.
Been there
Bar.
once since turning 21, and I feel like I neglected my experience.
I went up there a lot as a kid.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
My
as a kid, yeah.
my aunt and uncle that live in Dayton. It'd be like whenever we went down there to visit for a day trip, it was right in between. We could meet there and then
Exactly.
do whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
One of the last times I remember going up there was when I first started college. My buddy Tanner and I drove up there, and we took the Explorer before we put new tires on it. Like the tires were peeling, and he's like, "Can that make it to Virginia City?" I was like, "Fuck it, yeah." I drive it to school every
You put
day.
your sweet ass in cab.
I drove back, and I told my mom I went to Virginia City. She's like, "You're getting new tires tomorrow. You cannot be driving to Virginia City on this fucking thing."
That road's dangerous, though.
But yeah, we just walked around the cemetery at night because it's fun.
Hell
What
yeah,
teenagers
brother.
do.
First time I walked through this cemetery, it was right after a really big snow. So there was no one there, but it was like snowy and like fucking.
Silent?
It was starting to melt and everything was just muddy and shit.
oh,
So it was pretty difficult moving through it.
I went there remember when they were breaking the tombstones up there.
Mhm.
I went there right after that and checked them out, and they're just shattered everywhere. It was wild.
Assholes. You got to be a special kind of dick to break some tombstones.
Yeah, come
It's-
on,
it's
man.
so
They
disrespectful.
died literally over 100 years ago. Like, what did they do to you? Like,
Oh, the last
That's what
time.
teenagers do.
So you know how there's the main road and some of the side roads are like steep inclines, like San Francisco, to get
Mm.
up onto the main road. I
Yeah.
saw a semi truck jackknife on the main road because he tried to turn around on those small streets,
Oh no.
and like two of his
And it
wheels
just
were hanging over.
bottomed out on the fucking thing.
Yeah, there was so much traffic. I was like, "Hey, that's our sign. We gotta go. We gotta
have
get out
to
of here."
now. Fuck,
And it-
can you imagine being stuck in that?
Yeah, and it was at night, so you couldn't really see it until you came up to it. Ooh, I just
Ooh.
punched the table, but
Way to punch the table, dude.
it was really bad.
Fucking me, Sadie, and Juntet did a tour of the old Washoe Club.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they do. What was it? We went up there for the day and we were just stopping in all the shops and whatever. And after we got some lunch, that was the next building that was in it. We were just gonna walk in and because that's where the Ghost Adventures.
yeah.
They've done a lot of things
They,
there.
they have his shirt up there.
Yeah, they have like a bunch of shit there that says like the Ghostbusters were here.
Dark energy.
But it was
like
like 5 minutes until the next tour started and no one had bought a ticket for it yet. And the dude that was right there was like, hey, you guys want to do the thing? It's 20 for adults and 5 for kids, and you guys look like a few kids, and he gave us the kid price, and we were like 17 years old because there was no one else lining up.
It's better than not making money.
Exactly.
And then we were standing there for a few minutes, and a few people stopped, and they were like, "Oh, is it happening?" And then they got charged full price for it. Like the next 5 people behind.
That's
But
so dope.
it's really cool. They like take you to the upstairs and like all the different floors and shit, and they let you just like sit in the rooms for a few minutes.
Did you hear anything?
No,
Oh.
nothing. Like just knowing seeing the ghost adventures there, it was eerie. But I was like, they do overnight stays there. Like you can book to stay
Oh
there
hell
overnight.
no!
And I was like, dude,
No.
I'd be down to do it. Like it's spooky, but I'm like, it's not that spooky.
We gotta drag
It's just really old, you know.
Brendan to Vegas and do the Zach Bagans Museum because we
Oh
went there.
my
And it's
God.
fucking wild. They're like, oh yeah, there's a shrunken head in that room if you want to go see it. And I was all like, no way. I went and saw it in the case. I was like, I feel weird now. I gotta go.
Sadie's brother went there once, and Zach Baggins was actually there.
Oh, for
Oh,
real?
sick.
Yeah. And
He
you-
lives there. He lives in Vegas.
Yeah. And you know how like he has to wear glasses now because of whatever, he fucking went blind after that one thing. Grant's had horrible vision his whole life too, and he was like, "Do you mind like showing me like what your eyes do? Because I have a lazy eye too." And he took off his glasses, and they were just like wouldn't focus on anything. Like he legit fucking went blind, and he was like, "Oh fuck."
Jesus.
But I'd be down to go on that. But I'm like,
You need to sign
I
a
just
waiver.
I feel so.
They
I
make
just
you
kn-
sign a waiver.
I just knowing
I still have
me,
the waiver.
I feel really. It'd be hard to not make jokes, you know, just me
Yeah.
being me.
The only time I felt like truly uncomfortable standing there was when they brought us to the Dybbuk box, which is the one that Post Malone touched, and his plane crashed.
Oh,
or
fucking
fucking
hell.
ran off the runway and shit like that. Because there's like bad connotations with that Dybbuk box. Because
Oh, no.
Zach was like, I got like overpossessed by dark energy. Because they have like videos that they play on the screens talking about it, and they showed the footage of Zach and Post Malone standing in the room, and Zach like started fucking lead paint staring at the box, and then went up and pulled the case off of it, wanted to touch it, and Post Malone pushed him back off of it.
Jesus.
And that's when Post Malone believes he got all that bad mojo. And then it showed clips of him on Joe Rogan talking about it. I was all like, why am I cannot escape from Joe Rogan.
It's Joe Rogan doing it in my haunted museum.
Hey, Cyrus, have you watched the special yet?
No, we can watch it. I'll check it out to see if it's any good. I did not like his last special from like 7 years ago, dude.
This one, I'm not saying it's perfect by any means either. I'm just goofing around mostly.
Let me just get blitzed real
it's-
quick and then.
It's easy. There you go. That's it. That's it. That's the key to Joe Rogan shows.
Get drunk because he's
You have-
drunk all the time.
No, you have to get absolutely fucking blitzed, which is high and drunk.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just do it.
Did you see Joe Rogan's getting dragged through the coals on Twitter
Yeah.
because he's not endorsing Trump, and MAGA's really upset with him.
Get your pen, dude.
Yeah, he's only. I mean, I'll give the guy credit. He's always said, "I'm not fucking Republican. I just happen to speak on what I believe sometimes, and you idiots take it seriously."
Mhm.
And he said that in the special too. Like, if you guys are getting your advice from me on anything, that's
sucks.
your fault.
I think Joe Rogan is a very entertaining podcast, but I don't listen to it because like the connotation of people going, "You don't believe everything he says." He's speaking to you over here, brother.
Yeah, no,
It's real. It's fact.
He has some really knowledgeable people on his podcast sometimes, and then sometimes he has just absolute fucking.
But
Joe-
The one,
Okay,
one
okay.
times one is two guy. Holy shit! Do you
no,
remember that?
that was ridiculous. That is absolutely
And there's a
shit.
school of people that are like, yeah, 1 times 1 is 2, and I don't know how you guys aren't seeing through the disguise.
One times is 2.
Yeah,
It's
you
yeah,
take
no, that
one
shit drives me
of
nuts.
one thing.
Yes.
1 times 1
Thank
is
you,
1.
Cyrus.
If you take 1 times 2, you take one thing twice.
Yeah, exactly.
Then that's 2.
Thank you.
Holy shit! It is literally 2nd grade.
Ah, come on. Like, why are you guys giving into this?
You know when they
shit?
pass out the fucking Cheez-Its on the napkin and they go, "Okay, kids, we're gonna learn multiplication because we're gonna use Cheez-Its because you fucking stupid obese Americans. This is how you do it, okay? You take 1, 2, you move them over, and then they use the rhombus tools to teach you geometry. Do you remember the toys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think bro missed toy day. I think that's why he's irritated. At it.
I wanted my fucking toys.
That's at least how we learned multiplication.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
would just give us snacks, and they'd be like, "Okay, we have the grids, and you move it over." You
That or
take
those
1
like
times 2.
those little blocks. Like there was a single
Yeah.
block,
Yeah.
the 5 blocks, and the 10 block,
Oh,
and then
that
the
was
cube
so
that had
fun.
100.
Yeah.
That made when the
Yeah.
first time I heard numbers squared, I was like, "The fuck does that mean?" And then they're like, "Here's this," and we made it a square. That's this many squares. I was like. Well, and then they're like the cubed is when it's basically 3-dimensional. I was like, what do you mean? like a 3D movie? What do you mean 3-dimensional? And then they fucking pull out the 100 cube, and I was like, 10? 10? It's 10 squared things?
You know that gif where it's a dude going with the brain explosion and the math flies out of his head? Yeah.
Fuck.
But then I couldn't get division. I did not understand. I understood it when it was the blocks, but like when they wrote down long division, I couldn't do it until like 7th grade, dude.
You all went
I
to
did not fucking get
Did
it.
you go to elementary school here in
Yeah.
town? Yeah. Do you remember rocket math?
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
so.
So we had a thing called rocket math, and it was basically you had a minute to solve as many problems on a sheet of paper.
Oh, yeah.
It was called rocket math because you would ascend from A to Z on a rocket, and you would do addition, and once you completed the addition rocket, you'd move to subtraction, and we did it every day.
I remember. Okay, I do remember. I was in Dayton.
In 2nd grade, I hit the division rocket when most of the class was still on like
Holy
E and
shit.
subtraction, and it pissed everybody off. They're like, "You're stupid." I'm
You're
like,
cheating.
"I'm literally on division, bro," because I moved through the addition, the subtraction, and the multiplication tables. So what they would do is you would do the practice runs, and the teacher would gauge, okay, in a minute you need to do 30 problems, and then you can move on to the next tier. Well, I would finish the sheet, so my teacher was like, "You need to get all 64 in a minute to move on."
Okay.
And I
Damn.
still made it to division. Yeah. And she's like, if you get one wrong, you have to redo it. And I still moved through the multiplication table. She's like, there's nothing else I can do. You're just.
Yeah, you're. I mean,
And then that's
good
why they
thing you
put me
got a
into
fucking degree.
GT. And I'm like, God, I hate geometry.
Geometry sucks. Okay?
Geometry is.
Just let me play pool in peace, okay?
Yeah. They put me in calculus in high school. And I'm like, oh, I'm not this good at math. I can just do rocket math really well.
There was a time, I think, in like 3rd grade, there was like one of those tests, like, you know, just a standard multiplication test of the week, you know, had like 20 whatever problems. There was this kid in the rotation of when we had to move chairs and whatever that sat next to me, and it was awesome because he was really good at math, and he did it in his head and stuff, and he would be quiet, figure it out in his head, and then he'd silently whisper like 24 and like audibly like, and
36, 36, 36.
I was literally I just put my arm up like this, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Easy.
Because like I was like, oh, I did it like the first time. I only did it like for the last few because I just noticed it. But then I saw that he got 100 on the test, and I was like, okay, next test. I just listened to the whole time that he said it.
I mean, hey,
It worked.
it works.
Nice.
And you finally got caught, Brandon. We got you. 4K.
No, I never really got caught for anything like
Well, we
that.
did. You're here. You're
I'm 25 years old. What are they gonna do? Take away my fucking high
It's
school
going to be
diploma?
permanent record. That's a demerit. This is gonna follow you for the rest of your life.
Poor guy. Sorry, Brandon. It's over.
I cheated on a 3rd grade math test.
How dare you?
Lord forgive me. I have sinned.
You get your high school diploma stripped. Like, no, fucker. Washoe County.
I get home. The FBI's there searching through my stuff. Like, where is it, Brandon? I'm like, where? What? What are you looking for? Like, you know what we're looking for.
Where's the
My mom's
cheat sheet?
freaking out. Like, what does my son have?
All right, all right. And you like go to your wallet, pull a little foldable paper.
I keep my diploma. I cut it out of the fancy thing they gave me just to keep it on my person in case I ever need to whip that bad boy out. Go to the bar, pick up a lady's like, hey, check this out. Pulls out high school diploma.
Let me get 3 pints.
Brandon rolls it up into a scroll and ties it with leather. He's like, hey, bud, check this out. Fucking glow.
The dragon scroll. It's just my high school diploma.
But this is me. Exactly.
You guys ever steal anything from a book fair?
Absolutely. Oh my
Yeah,
God. You
why
know how
would
many
I not?
bookmarks I had?
What was the coolest thing?
I mean,
It was a pointer finger. It was like this long. It was like a foot and a half long, and then it had the
Mickey
finger.
Mouse glove
Yeah,
on?
yeah, the Mickey Mouse glove in the end. Dude, I fucking love that shit. I
I
picked
s-
my nose so many times. It was great.
I used to just take bookmarks because I was like, I'm not paying $1 for this. What the
Yeah.
fuck? It's a piece of
Oh
paper.
yeah, I took the bookmarks all the time. I took a handful of them because
Who's going to stop me?
I've gotten quite a few DS games, or I got quite a few DS games over
What?
the years.
They didn't just
And-
have them out, did they?
No, they didn't.
Oh,
Okay.
Well, kind
What?
of.
What?
I mean, they were high up, but all you had to do was like, oh, I'm around the back of the bookcase. Woo, swoop. Eventually, I did get caught,
Well, yeah.
but only with one. I got away with 3.
Nice.
So number
Nice.
4 was like,
Nintendogs.
3 was the limit.
now we know the
What'd you
limit.
get? What'd you get?
A monster truck one. They were all very mild games,
Oh,
you know. So it was
Kind
like,
of who cares games.
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
board games one time. and I can't fucking remember. The one I got caught with though was Transformers.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They
Transformers
were
the
like,
movie.
we know that one, fucker. That one's expensive. We
Uh,
want Dad's money for that one.
Did y'all ever get the cheat code books? I still have mine.
No.
You used to be able to buy cheat code books, and they were just books filled with cheat codes for
I was
video
so
Oh,
games.
you know,
jealous of
what me and
that.
my friends would do because we didn't have money to fucking buy them.
Write it down.
Yeah, we just all of us brought in a piece of paper, and as we went on the line, we started writing down things for whatever game we wanted, and then we handed the paper to the next person. And then we looked through the book, wrote down what you wanted, and then went in a circle.
It was
And
helpful.
then everyone just wrote down the list, and it's like, cool, here's
yeah.
some cheat codes.
Well, my
Nice.
problem was it had Guitar Hero cheat codes, and I wasn't writing down green, orange, yellow.
You were thinking like just to write the one letter yet.
No, I was like, I gotta write down the colors, or I'm gonna forget it. G could be gold, even though there's no gold button.
It could be gold. Or ground.
G means guitar.
Ground, where's the live wire? What the fuck?
Fuck.
Shit, man. No, I had a Tony Hawk cheat codes as well. So like, I had what game was it? Tony Hawk's Downhill Jam, and it had there was no manuals in the base game, but there was a cheat code that unlocked manuals. Why is
Why?
that not just in the game? What the fuck? I mean, it's useless because you really shouldn't be manualing because the whole point of the game is to go as fast as possible. So I think manuals slow you down.
Yeah.
Just put it in the game. I won't manual then. If I manual, that's on me.
Give me the control. Don't take it away from me.
Man, that game was so much fun. I know it was one of the lower ranked Tony Hawk games, but
I don't think
I
I've
had
ever
a
seen
blast.
gameplay of this.
I have it on the Wii, so we could definitely play it. Like you
Oh.
sit there and you fucking shake the controller to go faster to like kick on your board and stuff like that. And you
Wow.
like spin it. To do
Did you have
tricks.
the skateboard game that had the actual skateboard?
My
for the
cousin
Wii?
Stefan bought it for me and my brothers
Nice.
when it came out, and God, does that game suck so bad. It doesn't work.
No, it's a perfect machine.
I've told this story before, but what happened was I was on the half pipe level, and I was like, "Hey Tyson, let's play." Tyson hates skateboarding games, so he's like, "I don't want to play." I was like, "No, I'll go first, and then you can go." So I was sitting there like doing legit tricks and shit like that, trying to do good, and he's like, "Okay, my turn." He picks up the board, holds it straight in front of him, and just does figure eights with it, and he beat me. I was so fucking.
You're like
upset.
sweating and shit.
Yeah.
And this, he's just fucking waving.
Swinging the board in front of his face.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that shit didn't work.
Oh,
And
I
you can
bet.
watch many YouTube videos of it not working. There's an old Rooster Teeth video of Bernie eating shit because the board slipped out from under him.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. Because you're supposed to put these little Velcro strips on the bottom so it sticks to like the linoleum, so that they don't slide out from under you. But it looks like he just took it straight out of the box and started using it.
Wow. What was that game called? Was it Skate or
There-
something?
Tony Hawk's Ride.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It was a bad game. It was a very bad game.
Oh fuck.
I've always thought about recently like buying one of the boards because they have like 100 of them at capping games. But I was like, the game just doesn't work. It sucks.
Mm-hmm. It's not fun.
It's not fun.
Can you play without the board, or you
No,
need the board?
You need the board.
Wow.
It's like Dance Dance Revolution. You need the whole fucking.
You need the
pad.
mat, bro.
Yeah.
You need a mat.
Mhm.
Just play whiskey.
There you go. Did you guys check out the THQ Nordic game showcase?
Didn't
I
what?
did not.
You know, there's some pretty cool games on there. They're mainly just like rebooting or remaking some older titles that they had. Like one, I brought it to Bill. He did play. It's called Titan Quest. There's like a sequel's coming out to the game, but there's like it recently came out in like the fucking like 90s or like early 2000s or like 80s. I don't know exactly when, but he was like, super excited for it. I was like, check
Oh,
it
yeah.
out. The main thing I was excited for was that they teased the new Darksiders. And
What?
Yeah.
Ooh.
They said that at the very end, it was like a little. That wasn't even really showing anything. At the very end, they just showed the Charred Council, and then it cut to black, and it said, "Be prepared to write again."
Ooh,
And I was
okay.
like, "Fucking ready." And then also after that, they said that they had 42 other games in development, and that they only showed 13 of them. I was like, "Holy
That's
shit!"
a lot.
What the fuck would they like?
Yeah,
I
no
don't know if
shit.
that means that they're planned out or if they're like actively working on in these titles.
THQ's revival needs to be studied because remember when it went defunct like
Yeah,
10 years ago?
it's the Nordic branch is keeping it alive. It's the
Mhm.
only thing that's keeping it alive.
The best thing THQ ever did was make all the SmackDown versus Raw
Mhm.
games. It's crazy because the 2K23 servers shut down this month.
Wow.
WWE 2K23, the game that came out last year, are losing their servers. You can still play SmackDown versus Raw 2007 online.
Wow.
That's what fucking talking
THQ is incredible.
about. Yeah, man.
They made all the SpongeBob movie video games, like all the early mid
Oh,
2000s
yeah, they did,
SpongeBob
yeah.
games. Hell yeah,
Wow.
slaying.
No, it's fucking. It's crazy how, like, just the dedication of this team, just fucking persevering through all this fucking shit, man. Their parent company down, and there's like, no, Darksiders.
Darksiders.
That's literally what saved them, though. That's what saved them.
Mm-hmm. We were talking about this last week because I remember Tyson was very lukewarm on the third one because of how Dark Souls-esque it was.
Yeah, it was like a Souls-like.
It feels like every game in the series just tries to be different from each other. And then Genesis was a twin stick shooter.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it, why not?
It looked pretty cool. I didn't play it, but I saw
Tyson liked it.
Yeah, it's dope. It's a twin shooter, and you're playing. It's the first time you're playing as the fourth rider,
Yeah.
and
I'd have to give it a shot. It definitely looked fun when I watched him playing it. And if it's a twin stick shooter, it's going to be easier than the main series games.
yeah, where it's like a hack and slash one.
Yeah.
We got worried about combos and moves and shit like that.
I think that's why I put down the first one. I'm so bad at those hack and slash games. Like God of War was the easiest one to pick up, like the original trilogy. It's unmatched how well that game works.
Oh yeah,
It's so fluid.
it just works.
Yeah, and then you play Crash of the Titans and you go, "Oh, this is how bad it can get."
Crash of the Titans though was good. I like the mounting the Titans. That was dope. I liked it.
That's where Tyson's gamer tag comes from.
Scorpilla. Oh yeah.
Because there were Scoropillas in the game, which
Yeah.
are scorpion gorillas, and then he just spelled it wrong when he made his gamer tag. So
It works.
now he's Scorpilla.
And then the one thing I did learn when I was playing was if you're wearing the matching suit to whatever Titan you're you just one shot it to ride it.
Yep.
Like, oh, cool.
It was a cool concept. I think it was just people wanted another classic Crash Bandicoot game, and they had to wait until 2020 to get one.
Insane Trilogy just came on Game Pass.
That's
As
true.
I was recording. Came
Yeah.
out like what? Today or yesterday? I think.
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
That game looks like it's gonna piss me off.
Oh, it will.
Yeah,
The-
dude.
I will say though, after playing It's About Time, the fourth Crash Bandicoot, that game is so fucking hard. That game is so difficult for absolutely no reason. I have it on disc if anybody wants to borrow it.
No.
But it took me like a month to beat it because I'd play it for 2 hours and I'm like, I have to put it down. I'm gonna commit crimes. It's it's that bad. I was like, this game's E10 and up, and I'm out here thinking about Minecraft server badness.
No, they're like designed to be fucking like Dark Souls for kids, pretty much. The amount of difficulty you have to fucking do, and you're like a 10-year-old kid playing this doesn't have the fucking reflexes or timing to jump over a fucking like bridge while being chased by shit.
Yeah.
Getting all the achievements is also miserable too because of just all the shit they make you do.
You got to get all the apples.
Gross.
Got to get 100% completion,
That's
probably.
disgusting.
And then you have to complete all the time. You know the medals in the game for doing the time trials. You have to get all the platinum ones, which is like almost pitch perfect in every single level.
No.
Yes, it is
No.
insane. It is absolutely.
Why? Who
ridiculous.
comes up with these? Like fucking
Toys for Bob?
Oh my god.
It's
Dude,
fucked up. There's
They need to do it and then come back to us.
Cat Icarus made a 1 hour video talking about his journey to complete the game, and he's like, it took me 72 hours, and turns out he's one of the fastest people to do it.
Wow.
It takes other people like 120, 130 hours to do it. But he's actually really good at Crash Bandicoot, and it took him a while to do it. He was complaining about it, and he was one of the fastest people to do it.
It's like they made
It's
it
horseshit.
intentionally hard. Yeah. It's the 3 days straight of just playing Crash Bandicoot to fucking.
I put like
Oof.
30 hours into the game, and I just beat it.
Mm-hmm.
Not even trying to complete anything. I'm like, I have to get stupid good at this game to even try to.
I have to
think
come
about
back and do this again.
But it's weird seeing Crash become now an official Xbox mascot
Yeah.
after being a Sony exclusive game for
that's
so many
right.
years.
But also, that's right. Yeah.
Same thing with like Spyro. Spyro's now an Xbox mascot if they ever decide to do
That's so
something with him.
fucking weird. That would be cool though. I had a Spyro game as a kid on
Those
the
ones were
PS2.
Yeah. PS2. Yeah.
Enter the Dragonfly. I had that one on a GameCube.
We rented that one for a week, and it was like the best thing ever. And then
That's
we never
that
got
like
it again.
open world one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of dragonflies and shit you had to collect.
Oh, get it? Because he's a dragon?
Yeah.
And he flies, dude.
Enter the Dragonfly. And
There
then he
you go.
met dragonflies.
Oh my god.
And he's a dragon that flies.
and he's dragging these.
Bet you ain't never seen a donkey fly.
There you go.
Oh, there was a teaser put out yesterday for the new live action Lilo and Stitch movie. Did you see that?
Yes,
that.
dude. Oh my god, it looks. I can't fucking wait. It's
Looks
next
like
year.
Stitch.
And then also
The trailer for Moana 2 came out.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. How's it look?
It looks like it'll be a pretty fun movie.
Okay. I did also see a leak. I don't know if it looks fucking real. I saw a leak that they're doing a live action Atlantis as well, coming out alongside with Lilo and Stitch.
That'd be dope.
Damn.
Dude, I fucking can't wait. Those are both of my favorite like animated Disney movies when I was a kid.
Yeah.
That one and Tarzan. If they do a remake of Tarzan like to the T, I'm gonna fucking cry. Oh
Yeah,
my
but
God.
it'd have to be good. That's the other thing. Can you
Mhm.
trust them to do it well?
Well, we'll see right now. We're gonna see how they
Yeah,
do Lilo and Stitch.
yeah.
Stitch looks great. Have you seen him? Have you seen him?
No.
He looks like
the
they
animation,
did-
if that's what he looks
yeah.
like in the movie. It looks
They
pretty
did
cool.
a great job of how
Alright.
it looks.
All right.
But people are also saying, in that little like intro short he does, he says Antifa, and people are like fucking losing their minds. But he says nothing, anything like that, because he's a fucking alien, freaking random. Yeah.
Antifa.
That's literally what they think they hear, man. It's fucking.
Oh,
my
Lord.
God. You can't escape it, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's a fucking kids movie, man. Just fucking-
Antifa's in Hawaii, dog.
You know what's funny? I was telling Angelica when I saw the trailers, I was like, you know what? This movie's for us. Fuck them kids. This is not
Yeah.
for them. We
Yeah.
need to see this.
It's okay. Adult night only.
Exactly.
We're fucking packing little pints of liquor in our pockets, and we're getting drunk in the movie theater. And
I
we're
know what
gonna
happens
cross a
next. I know what happens next. He's gonna die.
dude.
He's not gonna die, but he's gonna
He-
die.
Fucked.
He's not a dog, guys. He's not a dog. It's an alien. I know. I've seen this movie.
I know what's gonna happen here.
I can't wait to see how it works, because he's a dog allegedly in the fucking movie.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck they're gonna make it. Like, no one's gonna notice this fucking.
There's a lot of exotic fauna in Hawaii.
Oh, you're
okay?
right.
You know.
You're right. Oh, and the speaker scene. I can't wait for that scene too.
Dude, that'll be funny.
I wonder what's like a Billie
That'll
Eilish
be like
song.
Cyrus's video that he just showed me with the fucking vinyl.
Cleaning the vinyl. Yeah. Watch it be like they put like Billie Eilish on when he's doing it or something, like something
He's
like
just
new.
doo doo doo
Yeah.
doo doo.
I see him doing that. I see him doing that.
Fucking tomorrow is the last day of the Paris Olympics, and
What's the last events?
I don't have that pulled up right
Mm.
now, but the current gold medal count, China is in the lead with 39 and U.S. with 38.
Gold,
so,
right?
so that's total golds.
Okay.
Total in everything, China has 90 and we have 122.
Let's go, USA.
We have the most medals by a good shot. But
But people usually count who has the most gold medals.
yeah.
Oh.
And America's been number one since Beijing,
Mm-hmm.
when China
Wow.
was number one that year.
Yeah, and they're one medal away. But
But then they tie it. What happens if it ties? It's just tied.
it's just that's what the record is. Yeah,
Okay.
that's just how it's arbitrary. It doesn't mean anything how many
Oh.
gold medals you get. It's bragging rights basically.
Gotcha.
We're better than you.
Fuck you.
But there was this skateboarder from LA named Nyjah Houston.
Pardon?
Nyjah Houston.
Nyjah Houston. Yeah.
Okay.
He got bronze medal in skateboarding last week.
Nice.
And fucking he posted either today or yesterday that apparently the medals that they handed out aren't really that great, because the bronze medal that he has after
Oh, I think I saw a
he
photo.
was wearing it for, he got the medal, he let his friends wear it, and after a couple days it's already starting to be tarnished and it's not shiny at all.
After a couple days,
Yeah.
it's ass cheeks.
Hmm.
They
Yeah,
have the
you'd
money.
imagine a
Bronze
bronze
does do
medal
that?
will be shiny, right?
Yeah.
Look on the edge right there. Like it's
That
all
looks like a penny that we picked up. off
it
the
literally
floor.
looks like an old penny. Yeah.
Like, is it made of copper
Jeez.
instead of bronze?
You know how it starts to look like faded, like somebody spilled
Yeah, yeah.
water and just let it dry on it.
Like smoke.
Yeah,
like
that's what it
cloudy
is, but-
almost?
yeah. And then another crazy thing that happened in the in the Olympics was, do you guys know what the Seine River is in Paris?
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
It's the river that goes through town and for like hundreds of years has been one of the city's main sewer systems. Like it just goes into the river and flows away. And they paid like millions or something dollars to set up this project to divert and filter this where they were going to be swimming at. And a bunch of athletes ended up getting E. coli
Oh my
Nice.
goodness.
swimming in the river. And apparently, what some of the racers did to plan to fight off the infection immediately after the race was they drank Coca-Cola for some reason.
Doesn't
like-
that kill E. coli though?
It's apparently they did it to. It says we often have Coca-Cola afterward just to try to flush out anything inside of. Austrian swimmer Mosea Johnson told. I just want to do what I'm told by the professionals around me. So apparently Coca-Cola has some medicinal thing that fights
Yeah,
off.
it's cocaine.
Cleans pennies.
It does clean pennies.
Yeah.
We were just talking about it. Maybe Nyjah Houston needs to put some Coca-Cola on that
Yeah,
bronze
just
medal of
it's
his.
a little Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola
Shine it right
beverage.
back up. Yeah.
I remember when Nigel Houston used to have the dreads because he was in the X Games when he was 14.
Whoa.
And he had super long dreads, and that's what kind of got him popular. Was because everyone's like, "Dude, look at that kid out there skateboarding! What the fuck?"
That's
'Cause he
fucking
was-
crazy.
He was in
think
the
the
X
young-
Games at 14.
I think the
Yeah, that's
youngest
nuts.
athlete this year was, I forget what country she was from, but it was a 12-year-old girl skateboarding
Mhm.
this year.
What?
Kids
Yeah.
are incredible at skateboarding.
I think she
nowadays.
was from either China or Korea. I forget what, but
Damn.
it was she
They
was,
they really came out like we need her.
yeah, they saw
That one.
they were just like, we're never gonna find someone at a skate park. These are write that down. Write that down.
Get her number now. I mean her parents' number now.
I think the first person to hit a 1260 spin was a 12-year-old.
Wow.
Yeah,
Jeez.
because Tony Hawk nailed the 900,
Mm.
or maybe he hit the 1080. It was something like that. Somebody hit the next like biggest mark in spinning on a skateboard. Because Tony Hawk was the first to do the 900, which is insane. 2.5 spins coming off a half pipe is a lot. So it might have been a 1080 that this kid hit, but that's 3 full spins, and you got to think about coming off a
They're
half
like
pipe,
pulling their body to turn.
spinning and rotating as hard as you can,
Somehow finding the ground and knowing when to land it. Like
knowing where you're straight up with
Yeah.
your board.
Yeah.
it's like,
No.
dude, I completely forget what continent I'm on if I'm on one of those park things that just spins you around a few times.
Yeah. No
Like-
shit. Yeah.
Am I in Nebraska now? Shit.
Those things will wreck me.
Did you guys see the breaking competition that they had recently?
Burning King.
The what?
I didn't hear what you said.
The breakdancing.
Oh, break.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
yeah,
Dude,
that's
the-
what it's called. It's called breaking.
Have you seen the video of the Australian?
Raygun.
Raygun.
What a fucking name. What a last name.
Fucking
Dude, no hate to this woman. She tried her fucking hardest, and she looked great doing it.
Dude,
Okay.
someone posted a video. They were like, "Damn, she got in the Olympics, but my dog didn't." And it showed her doing that weird fucking dance, and then it was their dog in the backyard, just on their back, stretching and
Oh
rolling
my
around.
God.
And still, it's like, it's what it looked like.
I saw comments on TikTok where people were like, "Hey, dude, if I drink a couple glasses of wine, I could also break in the Olympics."
Yeah, man. I mean, it's
I'm-
cool. They're adding another sport. I dancing. You know, it doesn't. That's the first like dancing one. Is oh no, I guess gymnastics. They have like the routine ones, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you know, it's like an unorthodox dancing, like in the Olympics.
yeah.
If you go back 500, like thousands of years to ancient Greece and or
And they saw that, they'd be like,
what the fuck is this?
That's not a sport.
They're
Let's
like,
go
"Wh-
throw this rock really far.
yeah. Olympics is great, man. I fucking miss it out on so much.
I think America just took home their first gold in weightlifting for the first time in like 30 years.
Yeah,
I think some
that-
woman just fucking won gold by like a shitload.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
I don't remember what the parameters were, but she won gold, and it was like definitive. She won.
Shit.
Yeah,
Right
first
on.
weightlifter for America to win in a long time.
Fuck yeah, man.
Hmm
I still think my favorite thing to come out of the Olympics so far is that fucking Turkish dad with the fucking pistol shooting.
Oh my
What
God.
a fucking legend.
People were talking how she had an Incredibles type moment. Like you remember how Dash, when he was doing the track, he would like come in second, so
Yeah.
it didn't look obvious that
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
too
yeah,
fast.
yeah.
He came in second, so it wasn't too obvious that he was like a sharpshooting assassin.
Assassin, exactly. No, dude. The way he was just fucking standing there, bro.
Everybody's got their tools and glasses on. He's like, "Fuck, I just came out here to shoot, dog."
No, I do this every day to show my rats at the fucking yard. That's probably what he does. Shoots rats in his yard.
I could shoot a wombat with my T16.
He's like, I'll show you foot.
That's funny.
When is the Indiana Jones game coming out?
December.
Oh, you saw it already?
Yeah, it's coming out later this year.
I know it's coming this year, but I just remember seeing coming 2024.
Yeah, they said December when they showed off the gameplay.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not see.
They
December.
definitively said this year, though.
Okay. Yeah, I remember seeing that for sure this year. I just didn't know when.
That's gonna
So
be
that
awesome.
game looks fuck great.
I just love that it's Harrison Ford, but it's not his voice.
Is
It's
it?
gonna be very off-putting, but at least the game's in first person, so who cares?
I'm excited for it. Cause I know Brandon was talking about that third person. I think it's called like Emerald of the Coast or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Funhouse actually play it. They did a playthrough of it. And that's all I was like, I've never seen this game before. And it's like a third person exploring fucking Indiana Jones game. But the only Indiana Jones game I play is Lego.
That's fair.
That's it, you know, that's all we
Yeah.
pretty
They
much got.
had one on the OG Xbox. I've never played it, but I own it. But I've just never cared to start it. I don't know if it's like a hack and slash. I feel like it'd be more like a OG Tomb Raider where it's just exploring tombs
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever
fighting off tigers.
he's
and
doing
shit.
in this game. Yeah, but you're like, yeah, here,
Yeah.
yeah. Let me add another stripe to you, bud.
Another thing I wanted to talk about on the podcast because I haven't been here in a minute. The line to take a shit, bro.
Oh,
Ridiculous.
Too long.
Too
Madness.
long. Colton's still in there. Like as soon as I got out, he had to go in,
Yeah.
and now he's stuck in there. But no, recently I got War of Cybertron from Cyrus because for $20. Because if you go anywhere else, it's fucking $80 for a
Oh.
game that came out in like fucking 2013
For what?
for War for Cybertron Transformers.
Oh yeah.
It's
yeah.
fucking ridiculously because it got delisted, so you can't like get it on the store anymore.
Right.
But like, fuck, man, like it's an old ass game, and people are like trying to fucking like they did the same thing they did with the NCAA 14, right? You know,
Oh, because it was the last college sports
Yeah.
game, so everybody wanted it.
but it's like, fuck, man, it's worth less at that point. But no, they'll gonna jack up the prices and shit.
When you're done playing, yeah, can I borrow it?
Yeah, of course, it's a great game.
Yeah, it's
fucking
fucking
fantastic game.
It's a
I
wonderful
loved-
game.
Yeah, man, it's like such.
And then Fall for Cybertron was on Xbox One, but they delisted it, and it was digital only, so you can't find physical copies. So if you didn't buy a digital copy, you're tough shit,
there's
bro.
no physical copies.
Of Fall for Cybertron
Oh,
on
the
Xbox One.
That's
No,
right. That's right.
you can get it on last gen.
360, yeah.
But it's insane. Even the Deadpool game now is exploding in price because there's no digital storefront that sells it anymore. There was some licensing problem
Yeah.
that got it removed, so you can only find disc copies of it. It's pretty cheap on 360 and PS3, but PS4 copies of the game are so fucking expensive
Why?
because they don't print them no more. And it came out, I think, 10 years ago on those consoles.
So they
So-
can.
Yeah, you can find it for cheaper on Xbox One, but it's still like $50. But I see some PS4 copies go for hundreds. I say hundreds, it's like 110. But the PS4
mean,
copy's more highly sought after because it's a more
Yeah.
popular console.
Yeah.
Because if you bought it on the previous gen, most people didn't rebuy it. But now that people, 10 years later want to play it for the first time, they want to play it on the consoles they have.
I got it while I was on the one. I got it on the digital storefront on the Xbox One, so I'm able to download it and play it.
Oh, fuck.
Like
I need to get
Fall
the
of
achievements.
Cybertron.
No,
I'm
Deadpool.
sorry.
Deadpool.
Deadpool. I'm sorry.
That's another good hero game right there.
Yeah. If you want to play it, I'd recommend just getting it on the PS3. It's going to be much cheaper, and it's the same game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a lot of good, goodies on the PS3. PS3 was a good fucking console.
I never touched it.
No,
No, I had a
it
360.
was a good console.
When they rebranded with the
Lowest my
Slim,
cost.
they really picked their Steam back up.
Okay.
'cause
Well, yeah, that's when they got Call of Duty as the franchise, right?
They got it
Right around
for Black
PS3?
Ops 3.
Oh, okay.
Because they had the limited edition console for the PS3
Mhm.
or PS4 that had the big 3 on the top.
Oh, that's
Because
right.
I always remember when it came out, I was so pissed because the last special edition Call of Duty Xbox was Advanced Warfare, and it looked cool as hell, but most people just didn't want the game that it came with because it was Advanced Warfare.
This we're looking at here is Advanced Warfare.
And the campaign in that game is all right, but just playing the
Mhm.
multiplayer makes it gives you vertigo. It's
No,
hard
the
to look at.
campaign-
The colors are super washed. It's just not a good game to look at.
The campaign in Advanced Warfare is the most dog shit campaign I've ever played in a Call of Duty.
Replay Ghosts. It's
I prefer Ghost over that one.
Man, no, somebody pointed out the problems that Ghost has, and it just like the missions are fun, but the story is ass.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually really ass. Everyone always remembers the cliffhanger that it left off on,
Yeah.
but the story up until that point wasn't good.
Yeah.
Infinity Ward really fumbled the bag with that game.
I mean, but like, here's the thing, right?
Not here anymore.
Here's the thing with Ghost, right? Like you said, the story was absolutely shit, but the gameplay was great. And in Advanced Warfare, the gameplay and the story was shit.
Yeah,
I only like what I kept telling you. I was only there to play so I can kill Kevin Spacey at the end.
yeah.
That's the only reason-
man.
Oh shit, dude!
Sorry, it's 10 years old now, Brandon.
I have to pay respects, man.
Dom dies in Gears of War 3.
Dude,
I'm
sorry.
quitting the podcast.
That just reminded me of the video Joel did when they got the early access copy and they're hiding the villain. You remember? They're like,
Oh my
if the
god.
game has beep, fucking beep, you know he's gonna be the villain.
Why wouldn't it be?
Why would it be kept there? Beep. That's fucking great.
Even Vanguard had at least a decent story. It wasn't terrific, but it was like I enjoyed playing
Dude,
through
I
it.
forgot that game came out.
I would get an Xbox One disc copy for like $10 and then give it a shot and then sell it.
Get rid of
Get
it.
$5 back for it. Make your money back. It was all right. I think the multiplayer was just like World War II version of Modern Warfare 2019.
Yeah.
It didn't make sense. Like the guns don't make sense. How you're like, oh, let's put a fucking 80-round mag on an SMG from World War II, and it's got a
Right.
reflex scope on it.
Let's fucking go.
Put a holographic sight on it. Yeah, okay. Ooh,
But
yeah.
could you actually put a holographic sight?
On the guns in that game, yeah.
You're
And you can change the
lying.
reticles and stuff. Yeah.
What the fuck,
Yeah,
dude?
there's a
It's
World War
World War II.
It was at Vanguard when I truly noticed that Call of Duty was heavily dipping from realism, because they had Vanguard, then Modern Warfare 2 came out, and it was pretty grounded at launched, and then Nicki Minaj hits the game, and it's
Yeah.
like, all right, cool, they've thrown that out the window. Now you can play as Gundams and emojis
Hey, take it
and
easy.
MW3.
Take it easy. All right.
Oh, did somebody buy the Gundam
no,
skin?
no
Did I
one
hurt
bought
some
it.
Feelings?
No one here bought the Gundam skin, but the Gundam skin owners shouldn't deserve this.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Gundam owners.
It's not the owners. The skin is just shit.
Fuck you. Dude, I had to ask Hilmar to convince me to not buy the villain version of the Gundam, the Zaku model.
Oh, so you could put half the money that the game's worth back into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told him don't. It's to convince me not to, and he misheard me. He's like, "Yo, dude, just fucking get it." I was like, "No, don't tell me that."
The only time I was gonna give up my don't buy packs rule was when Zoltan Bathory was in the game, but he was in the battle pass, and I had enough COD points left over from Cold War that I was like, I'll buy the battle pass.
Yeah.
Nice.
You didn't get him, huh?
I did
No,
get him.
Oh,
that's
that's
who
the
he's been
Dread
playing.
guy, right?
The Dread
the
guy.
Dread
Yeah,
guy.
okay.
I have Ratboy and Dreadman.
There you go. Rat Boy, the number one,
Hey,
baby.
he's the guitar player in Five Finger Death Punch.
The Ratboy?
No,
Yes.
he's actually the only original guitar player now.
Yep.
Because I think him and Ivan are the only original members.
Yeah,
Jason,
'cause-
Jason Hook's in Flat Black now, and Jeremy Spencer's just doing whatever.
Yep.
He's in some kind of like death metal band.
Yep, he's doing good.
Yeah.
That's good for him, though.
I haven't really listened to Five Finger Death Punch.
Their early work I thought was incredible, probably because I was in high school and everybody thinks
They were-
Five Finger Death Punch is incredible in high school.
You're like, God, yeah, I listened to Bleeding the other day, dude. He totally gets me, bro. Why? It fucking got me set, bro. Set.
War is the answer.
Playing Battlefield and cranking that one, dude. I mean, playing that one.
I remember
Dude, that's how you got to 140, bro. Listen to Five Finger Death Punch.
American Capitalist came out when we were in middle school, and it
Wow.
was just the best shit ever.
Is that an album?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I don't know.
It's an album and a song on the album.
Oh, okay.
It's like the title track.
I remember because they had Back for More in Madden 12, and that was like the introductory. I was like, damn, I should check out that album, and it's got a couple other really good ones on there. I think that's the one with
American Capitalist has Coming Down,
Coming Down. That's the,
The
one.
Pride,
There's another super emotional one on there. Remember
45?
everything.
Remember Everything.
Yep.
45.
Super emotional. What's 45?
Shine Down.
That's
Oh,
Shine
there you
Down.
go, yeah. I thought it was that guy.
Dog, dude, no,
No,
we
no.
can't talk no more, bro. Don't mistake Brent Smith with Ivan.
Dude, I don't fucking know. I'm sorry. Okay.
Under and Over It is also on.
There we go. That was another good
yeah.
one.
And then there's Menace, Back for More,
Back for More.
Generation Dead.
I just listen to the music. Okay, it sounds good. I just
Mhm.
don't know who the fuck they.
And then when we hit freshman year of high school is when Wrong Side of Heaven Volume 1 and 2 came out.
I know that
Those
one.
are great albums.
Yep.
The fucking music video for Wrong Side of Heaven is sad as fuck.
Yeah.
Have you
Darn.
ever seen it?
No, I've never seen. I don't.
It's to raise awareness about like veterans that the VA were like fucking over basically, and it had during the video when the song's playing, it shows like this group of people in the Middle East that all got injured in some way, and then they ended up on the streets in America, and it has a bunch of like facts about veterans that are helpless essentially. It's very fucking sad.
Five Finger Death Punch does a lot for veterans. I think
Yeah.
a lot of veterans get into their shows for free because they're like, no, we just want you here. We'll make
Yeah.
the other people
Just
pay.
get out,
Yeah,
please.
come to our
Come.
show.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
they
want to
are-
support you guys.
They're really big advocates for veterans and people who have served.
They
mean,
do
dude,
a
they're
lot of
fucking-
shows
yeah.
for veterans over in the Middle East. Like they'll just
Yeah.
travel over there and do free concerts.
Nice.
Oh wow.
That's
The
fucking sick.
music video for the song Battleborn on Wrong Side of Heaven Part 2,
Mm-hmm.
it's
They're
named
from
after
Reno, right?
they're
They're
from Vegas.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
that song's named Battleborn because they're from Nevada. It's in one of the parts in the video, it's when they were playing a show
Mm-hmm.
in the Middle East.
Cool, man. I
They're the-
check out their. I know a couple of their songs. I just never like sat down and like went album for album.
They're
Every-
the best
everything-
Las Vegas based band.
Yeah,
in
at
my
least the most
opinion.
popular. Yeah,
Well,
Listen,
there's
I
Falling
listen
in
to Ghost
Reverse right
Adventures,
now,
okay?
but they're like the virgins compared to the Chad Five Finger Death Punch.
Listen, I listen to
Fucking-
Ghost Adventures. Okay, I think I know Las Vegas bands.
I'm sorry.
the guy he was talking about Zoltan Bathory, their guitar player.
Yeah.
He has a lot of like supercars and stuff, and he got this Ferrari that has a rifle rack sitting in like where the armrest in the middle would be. It's a 2-seater Ferrari, and he fucking installed a rifle rack on that. Because you can open carry in Nevada, so he'd just drive around the strip with his Ferrari with a couple fucking
Whoa,
rifles.
man.
Yeah, like
you just pull up
well,
with someone.
it's fucking sick, dude. And like he got fucking these rifles that were painted the same red as the Ferrari that were completely decked out with shit. Yeah.
I think Las Vegas has a specific clause that you can't open carry on the strip.
you can't open carry on the strip.
In
If you're-
Nevada, though, your vehicle is an attachment of your home. So
If you're driving down the
Really?
strip, you're fine. But
yes,
Interesting.
But
So-
he can't walk around and be like,
Right,
"Here's
right.
my gun."
Guys, look. Guys, check it out.
yeah, they weren't like
That
at the
just
ready to pull
means-
out. They were like locked. Like he like put them down into it, so you couldn't just like whip it out.
Right,
It was
right.
there for show.
it
but-
essentially just means you could store it as if you were just storing in your house. You know,
Yeah.
it's as you want it, and you're protected in that way here in this state. So that is a nice feature, or
That's insane.
whatever.
All this work for veterans? Yeah, I got my fucking Ferrari, got a gun rack installed the other day.
Shout out to the veterans.
Veterans, #1 guys.
You guys want to take a ride? Back to the front. The front. Get in the front.
In the trunk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, guy, I finished Siege, Flintlock, Siege of Dawn. That
How
new one
was
that
it?
came out on Game
Oh,
Pass.
for sure.
How was it?
It was
Fucking
okay.
mid.
It was not fucking good. I was surprised
Oh,
I
said
finished it.
mid.
It was kind of mid, but a little like past mid. It was a fun time.
Oh, it was past mid.
Yeah, it was,
Okay.
it was a fun time.
It wasn't
I
a-
liked what kept me coming back was the movement, the way that you're like can dodge and double jump, the way it works,
Mhm.
and like the way it flows. It's really cool. Like in like the combat, it's like you have to get used to it. It's like a rhythm that you have to follow, like any like an actual fight. Like you have to follow what they're doing. They
I
don't
couldn't do
stagger
it.
on every hit. It's like it's a light. It's called a self-described as a soul's light. So it's like it has like the collecting points. They go to a bonfire and fucking keep
Yeah.
leveling up shit like that, right? But with this one, you can level up anywhere. Like increase, get a new skill, anywhere. You don't have to be at a bonfire or anything. And it's like it's not as intensely or hardcore as like a Dark Souls would be. It's a lot more like friendlier, but it also has the element of difficulty. I one tried every single boss except for one. Like it was fun though because the mechanics, the pairing mechanics, the actual fighting. There's its big like pull is you really have a little fox like death god thing.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Enki, and he like follows you around, and he applies a mark of death, and it builds up like a meter. And if you build it up, you can like insta kill him or
Awesome.
destroy their armor or stuff
Fuck
like that. So you could do like there's builds around those. There's builds like around just using your firearm because you have a flintlock pistol. Huh? That you
No,
can
I
use-
get it. Oh,
yeah.
shit.
that you can use, and like it's like Bloodborne where you can like interrupt people during attacks. Same
Okay.
thing with like that. And like I have a build where you only have like you start off with only 3 bullets so you can carry at a time.
Mhm.
And I had a build that every time it refilled, I generate like a shockwave around me
Cool.
that would like stun people.
That's cool.
And I was just spam shooting, swinging around, blowing up. I was like, this is fun. This is fun.
This is
It was-
fun.
It was a good time.
Nice.
No, you guys should definitely check it out. It's hella fun. It's like
Okay.
the story. It's fucking.
It's there.
It's there.
Yeah.
I kind of. It was not. That wasn't what was keeping me coming.
Mhm.
It was literally playing the game was what kept me coming.
I've noticed that's what holds me now
Mhm.
is gameplay. I just want to have fun playing the game.
Exactly,
I just don't
dude.
give a shit about stories anymore. I just want to forget about stuff for 2 hours and be like, all right, this is fun. That's
It's
kind of
fun.
what Call of Duty's become.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't with Modern Warfare 3 on the fucking Game Pass. It's a lot easier because that's mainly the one you guys play.
Yeah.
And I didn't have it, but now I fucking. That's all I've been playing now.
Yeah. Before I got on my laptop, I did put it on my Xbox One because I have all that space on there. And I was like, oh, I'm going to play it for a little bit. I understand Brandon's frustration with loading into a game. I'm like, this is taking for fucking ever.
Yeah.
When I'm editing, there were so many moments where Brandon's all like, I'm not in the game yet. And I'm like, we've been playing for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that when Colton was like, he's not in the game, and then you zoomed in on my name in the fucking game.
We did. We were straight up playing for a straight minute. And you were like, I'm not in the game yet. I was like, what the? We've been playing for a minute, dog.
Yeah, it took the longest to load because that one was like the 10v10 or whatever,
Yeah.
and it
Oh.
took hella long to load. And whenever we did the 5v5 hardcore, I was only like 5 seconds behind you guys. And then I
Wait,
fucking took all,
Hardcore's the only way to play that.
I fucking took all that
No,
time
I
to make
fucking
the class and
loathe
then chose the wrong
hardcore.
class.
Oh, that's right. I fucking forgot.
I spent like 5 minutes making a class, and I was like, okay, and then I clicked the wrong one.
No, I loathe hardcore because it just encourages people to play like assholes.
Oh yeah.
That's why Colton plays it. Colton, I'm calling you out. I know you're not listening, but when somebody tells you about this,
Oh shit.
I
It's
love
for
hardcore.
losers.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
man.
easier
It's-
to kill
it's-
people.
yeah.
It's easier. Like your shots actually matter. You're like,
It was awesome when I was going for headshots in Black Ops and I had to use the pistols.
Mhm.
Because getting multiple headshots in a row with the pistol is asinine. But when you play on hardcore, it's one shot, one kill.
Yeah.
Other than that, fuck hardcore. I'm starting to beef with it. Hey, Hunger Games, I'm still full.
Shut the fuck up. No.
Battlefield
No.
4 looks at you from over the corner like, "What'd you say?"
I
That's
give a
another we
pass to
don't play.
that because I feel like that's all I've ever played in that game, so that's all I know.
Core is
But when I
horrible.
play 2042, I play core because
Because core's fun.
yeah, I can land multiple shots.
Yeah.
All right, it's
yeah,
not. A
it's not
skill
like
issue.
Call of Duty where you have to dump half your mag
Mag,
into
yeah.
somebody. It depends on
No,
where
the
you
time to
shoot it.
kill an MW3 is insanely quick.
No,
Yeah, it is. It's like
No.
3 shots to kill with every gun,
no.
excluding some.
Yeah,
No.
I kind of agree with that one. Because I just spent so many hours trying to get headshot kills in just core in like early Call of Duty, and now it's 3 headshots and they're dead, so you better be aiming high, kind of thing. I don't
Yeah.
know. I feel like that aspect has changed
I'm
a
calling
lot
skill issue.
recently.
I'm calling for a skill issue on this one.
Well, it was me and Hilmar that said the same thing, so I agree. It
Core's
probably is a
fine.
skill-
You
Right,
guys,
it's a
skill
skill
issue.
issue.
Yeah, you guys have a skill issue. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
Take it from me, the Call of Duty vet. I have the better opinion because I'm a vet. Five Finger Death Punch invites me to their virtual concerts.
Bro, you don't even have all the achievements in World.
Shut up! You don't know nothing.
I fucking dare you.
How dare you, dog?
You got another game that came out on Game Pass is Valorant. I think you all should play.
Yeah.
It's CS:GO with powers. I'm like actually having fun with it.
That's a gamer girl game, Valorant.
Yeah, so.
We need to play Hell Let Loose more.
Yes, we
Yeah,
do.
we do.
Yes,
I've
we
been
got. We
waiting
got
you.
back into it.
I've been wanting to play that.
Yeah.
Will wants to play too. He downloaded it.
Hell yeah.
Dude, he'll
Dude,
he
that'd be
vibrates
fun as
my
fuck.
headphones every time.
I still have the Game Pass version.
Wait, what?
I have the Game Pass version of Hell Let Loose.
On your PC?
Yeah.
Okay, then you'd be able to play it.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
okay, okay.
no, I don't think so. That's
It's
like,
crossplay?
It's crossplay.
it's crossplay for like PS5 to Xbox, and if it's the Windows version on the PC, it might not. It might
Oh, well,
not go.
Tell them to get Game Pass. See, I know.
Yeah, because you can't play PC with console on Hell Let Loose.
Oh,
so
that's
so if it's
Ass
if
cheeks.
it's the windowed version, it might block it.
Okay.
Look it up. Look it up. Check it out. Computer. Let me see that.
Jamie,
up.
can you pull that up?
Google? Let me show these guys balls.
Jamie, can you show me the Joe Rogan special? Does
Pull
he talk about Hell Let Loose on there? Jamie, pull it up.
it up.
Jamie, look up my special. I don't remember what I was talking about.
I did on Hell at Loose. I did figure out how to use the fucking artillery shells
Mhm.
because I love fucking launching artillery. Anytime I'm playing like Battlefield 5, I'm only on the AA guns because it's like the most fun I have is when I'm on the AA guns. And I just like these fuckers keep coming after me, and I know how to lead the shots to get them. And they're like, I just get messages like in the all chat like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
I'm
It's
cracked.
great. I'm cracked.
You're like little skill issue.
Yeah, grow up or get up. I don't know.
Mhm.
Touch grass.
Touch grass.
Touch grass.
Touch grass. And
Planes
like
are
and
touching grass.
subscribe.
There you go.
And
Finger
like
the like
and
button.
Don't do that. Well, the like button is one finger, like up in the sky.
Is the thumb a finger?
Yes.
Okay.
We're not arguing about this. When people say how many fingers you have, you say 5 fingers. And
Yeah.
then when we talk about
Death
thumbs, you
punch.
can't be like, oh, I don't have a finger.
Okay, it says that PC and or like Steam and Microsoft Store can play together.
Okay, yeah, see?
Okay, so it should work.
We're set. Sorry.
We
Will.
played with it. Is that what you played on it before? You don't have it on Steam?
No.
Okay, then yeah, you've played with
Yeah, we
us
played with
before.
us.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I've only played it on Game Pass.
Mm.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure I might. I'll check my Steam library. I actually don't remember if I bought it on
Hell Let
Steam
Loose?
or not. Yeah.
Okay.
I
If
feel
not,
bad
I'll-
for whoever's.
I'll gift it to you.
Okay. I'll double check when I go home.
I feel
I'm
bad
checking
for
right now.
whoever's squad leader because you have to deal with all those fucking.
I'll do
people
it. I'm
screaming
used
at
to
you.
it. I'm
There you
used
go.
to it.
Just
And
tell
it
them where
adds
to go.
it adds to the like recording if we record it, because then there's a bunch of screaming and then it's us, and then a bunch of screaming and it's us. So it's kind of funny. Well, like I don't know, that game has its funny
It's a
moments.
great game. There's been multiple occasions where I felt like I was actually not like I'm not trying to
Yeah, you
like,
have
know,
it.
I do have
discredit
one.
people who are actually in World War II, but I'm saying like
What am I talking about?
the what's it called scenes that play out feel like
Yeah.
a movie. You know, like shit goes off. Like seeing. I remember I was sitting in the corner and a fucking artillery barrage was slowly approaching me. I was like, and then it fucking blew me up. I was like, that was crazy.
Oh, the close calls though are the
Mm.
best moments in
Oh,
the
yeah.
world. Like you see them green tracers from the machine gun like right in front of your fucking face, and you're like, oh, okay, that was close, but I'm gonna go this way now, and going through the fucking trenches and shit and getting into the close combat battles are fucking fun.
Hell yeah.
That game is just
Um,
fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's just there's so many different moments that add like the badassery to
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
like
'Cause-
you're gonna die a lot, sure, but you're gonna have some fun, and eventually you're gonna
Some
get to a
laughs.
place where you get like 5 or 6 kills in a row, and you're just gonna be like, fuck yeah,
I'm your nemesis, bitch.
Yeah. Exactly, and those moments are what make it, like
Yeah.
finding a spawn and just camping and fuck you,
Yeah,
fuck
there
you,
there was a
fuck
time we
you,
were like
fuck
on a
you.
snow map or something, and there was a pretty big stalemate because they had tanks across the side and machine guns, and we had machine guns posted up too. So it was just a no man's land in between
Yeah.
that field. And I fucking just posted up on one of the hay bales, and I sat there for like literally the entire time that battle went on, and I got like a 20 kill streak with my Browning because every time a German poked up, I was just like, "Choo, choo, 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 choo," and
Like gophers,
and
fucking.
the fucking tank just kept trying to shoot me, and the shells were just going right over my head or landing
That
in
shit
front
is
of the
badass,
fucking
too.
right in front of the hay bale, and I was like, "You can't kill me, motherfucker!"
I just got a notification on my phone about a Green Day 20th anniversary edition of American Idiot.
Yep,
Ooh.
it's 20 years old.
20 years
Wow.
old. Comes out in 75
crazy.
days, and it comes out with the original album, a bunch of live recordings, and songs that were left off of the original recording.
Was that super loud?
That was so loud.
Sorry, headphone users.
They did not like Green Day, but do you see all these additional songs they're adding that didn't make
Yeah,
the cut?
all of those are on the those ones that were cut are on the what is it, the Broadway album.
Okay.
They're
That
they're
play
bonus
was
tracks on it.
badass.
It was so much fun, dude. That dude that played Saint Jimmy, I follow him on Instagram. He went on to do like a bunch of voice acting in hella animes and shit.
Yeah, Kiba.
Oh no way.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think Kiba.
Tebo Walker, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. Look him up
Yeah.
on Instagram. He's
also
he
got
does a lot
demos.
of fucking shit.
Demos for everything.
Oh, that's new. Dope.
What are those?
Demos, it's
Yeah.
it's the first time they recorded the song.
Oh.
Like they wrote it and then they went into the studio and did the rough thing of it and then perfected it to what it is and mastered it.
It's like Avenged Sevenfold recently through their season pass released demos of songs off of like Nightmare and stuff.
Okay.
And the original version of Save Me was called Bad People. And it was the Rev singing on the chorus and shit like that. And it was like
Nightmare, he sang on the chorus.
Mhm.
Buried Alive, he sang.
you hear all the original versions of the songs before they got back in the studio, decided to switch some parts, write new lyrics.
So a lot of those Nightmare ones that the Rev wrote, his lyrics weren't like complete. Like he had the melody down, but so he'd like say a couple words and then just basically hum. Like,
Yeah.
just nonsense
Mm.
of the tune. Yeah,
Because he was just getting the rhythm of it first.
because he
before
had the drums and he had the guitar and the bass like set. Because he just wrote the songs like that, and then he would
So-
hum the melody before the words.
Like the original chorus he wrote for Save Me was used at the end of the song when he's like, "Help me find my way," after they do the guitar solos and shit like that. That part that M Shadow sings was the original chorus that Jimmy did, but they just changed it at some point. They're like, "Here's a new chorus, and we'll just move those lyrics down the line, fucking push them to the end.
Get over
We'll
here.
fucking scoot down a little bit there."
And he goes skull at the beginning for some reason.
My favorite is that I think either one of you or Brandon or Cyrus, you showed me the background footage of M Shadows and Rev going.
Yeah, the screaming for a little piece
Yeah.
to happen.
That was great.
Zacky's just like, "Oh
They're
yeah, we
li-
shouldn't let them do whatever they want." in
They're
the
literally
studio."
just in the studio throwing bottles at the wall to get the breaking sound
And
effects.
these fucking bottles breaking and shit.
Jesus Christ. I mean, hey, they had the money. They didn't
They
fucking.
produced the album themselves. They could do whatever they want.
It's funny because you watch the behind the scenes and all they were thinking the whole time was, "This is a terrible idea. We should not be doing this." Because they were like, "Let's throw a bunch of money to get a bunch of people in the studio to make this one song that we don't even know how it's gonna go." Because they just kept adding, writing, putting pieces together.
The fucking orchestras, the
Mhm.
choirs on songs.
But for some fucking reason, it worked out and they were able to get an 8-minute song out of it.
That's what Queen did for fucking Bohemian Rhapsody.
Mm.
They just kept throwing ideas at a wall and like see what stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like 4 different genres in a song because it's like 5 different songs pieced together.
Wow.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, yeah.
It really is. It's like
Yeah.
they took a bunch of songs and pieced
It's an
them together
opera,
and stitched
as he
it.
described it. It was an
Yeah.
opera.
Mhm.
And in your opera in 8 minutes.
It's fucking badass.
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P.
One baby. Dude, I cried at that movie.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
That movie was awesome.
It was great, man. Fuck Paul, man. Piece of shit.
Who's Paul?
He's the guy that got Freddie into like doing all the drugs and shit. Basically, he's the one that led him to get AIDS. AIDS.
Poor guy.
Wait a minute, hour 30.
Fucking A.
We did good, guys. We did.
That was a podcast. Thank you, Bryant, for making it this far, and whoever else did.
Hilmar, you suck at Call of Duty. We got you on film.
He's gonna call you out in like 2 months when he catches up.
Yeah, he's gonna do even worse.
Okay, yeah, right. You might improve.
Hilmar, get a 20 kill game. Talk to us. All right.
It's awesome.
Wow. All right.
calling
We're
him
leaving
out.
it on that. If you agree, like and subscribe, and tune in next week for
In the comments, call
the next
Hilmar out.
episode.
Tell him to challenge me to 1v1.
Yeah, say
Squabble it.
Hilmar, get good.
There you go.
The beef has started.
Thanks for listening.
How long?
We love you,
How
Hilly.
long until this
Sorry.
views blows up?
It's lit now, baby.
3 months from now, he's just like joins the party.
He's gonna make
All
a
right,
diss
Oscar.
track. He's gonna make a diss track. Watch.
Dude, a diss
The
track.
Hilmar diss track.
Bring
Can't
it,
wait.
bitch.
All right. Tune in
Bye.
next week. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Subscribe.